So welcome. We are, it's in the morning in Honduras. It's afternoon, I guess, in Ghana, and in Holland, I'm sure it's afternoon. We are here together to have the finale of the Ideal Burger Challenge. My name is Mirjam Troost. I'm the coordinator of the Wageningen Youth Institute, and we are organizing this Ideal Burger Challenge in cooperation with Youth World Food Day. And that's why I want to ask Stan Dekker, student at Fontes, who's helping me with the technical side today, also to show himself and say a quick word to you. So Stan.
Hello, I'm Stan.
Okay, Stan in English, it's good.
Yeah.
So welcome. So a little bit more background information on how it all started. We have been starting this challenge a few months ago. And we've been handing out an assignment to high school students all over the world. And we are happy that 55 students participated in 32 groups from 3 countries. We have groups here present from the Netherlands, we have a group from Ghana, and we have groups from Honduras, who all worked to make their own plant-based burger. So how did that happen? We organized lectures by Wageningen University students. And we provided a food tech experiment in which all the high school students could make their own fibers from plant-based materials. So they made their own lookalike meat products. Of course, that's we asked them also to include their own ingredients, local ingredients. Also think about the local setting. So in Holland, in the Netherlands, it's very common to have, there are a lot of vegetarians, and we were very curious to hear about the situation in Ghana and in Honduras. So we had talks about that, and we will surely hear more about it during the presentations. We asked all the students to make a commercial, either a video or a poster to promote their own burger. So people you did all of that. We are very proud of all of you, but we had to select 7 teams that are right now that will present their burger today in front of a jury. So yeah, it's a finale. So there are some prizes to win. We've made two categories since it's very hard to fly everybody over here. But the Dutch groups, they will fight for a place at the Youth World Food Day on October 16 at the World Food Center in Ede. If you win as a group, you can bake your own burger with a professional chef. So after this finale, I will get in contact with the winning group, and then we will make arrangements. And you will have to share your recipe with us then. Hope you will. Secondly, you will have a virtual tour at the plant-based food company, the Vegetarian Butcher. Well, it says vegetarian vegetarische slager. That's real Dutch for but slager is butcher in Dutch. For the international groups, we invite you to present your burger during the online Youth World Food Day that's simultaneously organized on October 16th. And of course, you will also join the virtual tour at the plant-based food company, the Vegetarian Butcher. For today, this is the program. This is my welcome and my introduction, so I'll be finished in a few minutes. Then I want to introduce our jury members, Jeroen Willemsen and Elisa Bertels. And then we will start with all the presentations. There are 7. We start with Lana, Noah, and Tirsa from the Netherlands. Then we will have the presentation of the burger of Nathalie from Honduras. Then Mirjam and Anke, also from the Netherlands. Then we have a special group from Ghana, Freda, Patience, Laurentia, and Abigail. And then we continue with Senna from the Netherlands. Then we hear from Maria from Honduras. And then last but not least, Maartje, Nikki, and Vaya from the Netherlands. After these 7 presentations, we will have a short interactive activity by one of our students, Riske van Vliet. Also to give the chance to the jury to have a meeting and discuss the winners. And then the jury will come back and they will announce the prizes. After that, I will do some closing remarks, and then, then it's already the end. So the jury, we will hear very soon from the jury. They will introduce themselves, Jeroen and Elisa. Yeah, we asked them to use the following criteria. We asked them to judge your burgers on creativity and your commercial, of course, on creativity and feasibility. It should be feasible to make it and to sell it, actually. Then, of course, we gave you some lectures and we had the experiment, although it took some time for the ingredients to reach the groups in Ghana and in Honduras. So we gave them an alternative experiment. I cannot judge you actually on that, but we really want to see if you use some of the knowledge of our lectures. And then the jury will also look at the presentation of today. So having said that, I want to give the floor to the first jury member, and that is Jeroen Willemsen. He's the innovation lead for Protein Shift at Food Valley NL at the Netherlands. And so I want to ask, Jeroen, are you there? And can you come, can you put your video on and yeah, you can start talking.
Yes, I can hear. I can see you, Miriam. And can you hear and see me as well?
Yes, very loud and clear. Thank you.
Okay, very good.
Okay, we would like to, yeah, we would like you to introduce yourself and yeah.
Yeah, first of all, I'm very honored to be here at this event and seeing so many young people, future protein game changers, to see all their creativity and energy on this very important topic and creating the ideal burger. And to make that bridge also to why that is very relevant and interesting for me as well is to give you the short story. Back in 2008, I founded a company called Oja in the Netherlands, and we created a new technology for producing the next generation of meat successors, as I call them. Sometimes they're referred to as meat analogs or meat alternatives. I call them meat successors. Back in 2008, we created a new technology that could produce real meat-like textures and sensations. And actually, one of my first clients was the vegetarian butcher. He bought vegetarian chicken pieces from my company, and he sold them under his name, the Vegetarian Butcher. This company grew very rapidly, and I was very pleased to see so many people in the Netherlands and abroad creating the most inspiring, tasty, juiceful burgers and other products, also from the fibrous structures that we created. And I also started to respect the value of all these people from all around the world making the best out of a basic ingredient that we produced at the time. And it led me to believing that investing in an ecosystem with as many as possible hands and brains to solve this big topic of the imbalance that we currently experience in terms of proteins. As you know, we consume in the most parts of the world too much proteins, and of that, the bigger part is animal proteins. So it's really about restoring that protein balance, and we need all hands on deck. So what I currently do from my position, I left this company that I referred to 5 years ago, and I really focused on supporting as many as possible people from the Netherlands and abroad that could restore that protein balance. And I do such at this moment from my position of innovation lead Protein Shift at Food Valley NL. And once again, I'm very pleased to see also so many young, creative, intelligent minds also zooming in on this very important transition. So that's for short. Miriam, is that okay?
Yes, thanks a lot. And we are honored to have you here. And thank you very much already. And good luck with judging, because I think it might be a very difficult task. I've seen also the video, so it might, yeah, it's a challenge. So for now, I want to ask Elisa, our second jury member. She's a student at Wageningen University. So Elisa, if you want to take the floor.
Yes, so for the people who do not know me yet, my name is Elisa. I'm a second year bachelor student of management and consumer studies. And well, I've been a vegetarian myself for a couple of years now. And I'm very proud to see that there is so much innovation going on in the supermarket and in restaurants. If you look at how much meat replacements or meat successors they're available nowadays, and they are getting better and better. And I'd love to see all your videos and ideas on how you would make one. So I'm very glad that I can be a jury today and finally announce the winners of this challenge. So that's, I think, for me, my contribution today.
Thank you very much, Elisa. Elisa has also been with the pre-selection of the 7 teams. So thank you also for that. Together with another student, Riske van Vliet. She will come also to this program later on. Yeah, so now it's time for the groups to present their videos and their posters and their ideas. And our first group will be Lana, Noah, and Tirsa from Fortis Lyceum Gorinchem from the Netherlands. So yeah, Stan will share the screen, and then if he has to move another page, you can just tell him move the page. And then I want to give the floor to Noah, Tirsa, and Lana.
Yes, can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good. Now, good afternoon and welcome from Holland. We are Lana Idema, Tirsa Molenaar, and Noah den Beste, and we are from the Fortis Lyceum in Gorinchem in the Netherlands. When we heard that we could make a vegetarian burger, we were very thrilled, and we had a lot of fun while coming up with our tasty and healthy burger. Especially today, we pay extra attention to vegetarian food because today is World Animal Day. Let's get started. Next page, please.
We chose to make a chicken burger. People often see from the outside of the burger whether it's made of real meat. Unlike a beef burger, a chicken burger often has a crispy crust. For example, it's less likely to experience that the burger has a different structure. This makes our chicken burger more appealing to a large audience. The focus of our burger is on the wishes of the consumer and what is more sustainable for the planet and the vegetarian market. Healthy food is interesting for everyone, and that makes our burger attractive to many. Our Veggie Fortis Bites bears the name Gaia Burger. This name is inspired by the Greek goddess of planet Earth. We have also made a logo with green colors and the planet Earth on it. You can see our logo on the next page of the presentation.
Another one. The next page.
Oh, yeah. This is our logo.
Next page. Our spicy burger contains a secret ingredient. The basic component is tofu. We have chosen tofu because it gives the burger a recognizable chicken structure. Our ideal Gaia burger consists of tofu, paprika, curry powder, salt, pepper, and is topped with crispy cornflakes. The burger is tastier, healthier, and more sustainable because of its tofu, many vegetables, and tasty sauces. First, frozen or tofu. The day we make the burger, we take the tofu out of the water, out of the freezer, and let it thaw. Then we squeeze the water out of the tofu and add spices. We smeared our tofu with egg and then put it through crunched cornflakes. Then we baked it. We also made our sauce from chili sauce and mayonnaise. Finally, we put the vegetables and burger on the bun.
Next page, please. We also made a commercial of our Gaia burger, and we are now going to show you the commercial. Can you click on the link, please? That was our commercial. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
I saw also the word legendary. Can you explain that? It's a word you made up yourself in the commercial?
Yeah, it's a combination of the word legendary and vegetarian.
Yeah, it just caught my attention. It's a it's a very nice finding. Well done. Yeah, so thanks a lot. We are actually we have some time for maybe one of the jury members wants to ask a question. I forgot to tell that in the beginning that if we have some time left from the 5 minutes, that I want to ask Elisa or Jeroen to ask a question, but I don't know if they are prepared for that.
If possible, I would like indeed to ask a question to Lana, Noah, and Thea.
Yes, you can.
Yes. First of all, thank you so much for your very creative presentation and insights, and also very interesting to see how you connect the Greek god of planet Earth with this ideal burger. My compliments for that. The question I have, I saw a burger in your video clip just now. Is that indeed the burger that you yourself prepared?
Sorry?
The burger that we saw in your video clip, it looked very tasteful and crispy. Is that indeed the burger that you made yourself?
No, but he looks alike a lot.
In the beginning, it is our own burger. We baked it ourselves, but we filmed it in 2 parts. So the first part is our own burger, and the second part is the burger which we did not make. It's a vegetarian burger, but it's not our vegetarian burger.
Inspired us.
Yeah, okay, but you would like to have it as tasteful and crispy as we saw in the video, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Alana, Noah, and Tirza.
Yes, thanks a lot. And so I want to give the floor to our next group. It's Natalie. She's from the Allison Bixby Stone School in Honduras. And she will share her screen herself, I guess. Natalie, are you there?
Yes, good morning.
So Stan, if you can stop sharing, then. Can you find the button, Stan? Yes.
Good morning. Can you see my presentation?
Yes, I can see it very clear. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Natalie Lezama, and I'm from Honduras. And today I'm presenting about my ideal burger, which is healthy, delicious, and eco-friendly. So first of all, I wanted to include this kind of quote, which says veggies plus burgers equals fuel, because this burger is fully made of veggies instead of using meat. So by this, we're getting many vitamins, and it is a healthier way of eating something delicious. So it's fuel for our bodies. Here is how to make this delicious burger. First of all, we have the ingredients, and we have the ingredients for our veggie patty, which I used 1 cup of chickpeas, 1.5 cup of breadcrumbs, 1/2 cup of shredded carrot, 1 egg, a tablespoon of olive oil, diced onions and garlic, cilantro, lemon juice, salt and pepper, and a mixed complete seasoning. Then for toppings and extras, of course, I used burger bread, sliced tomatoes, sliced onions, shredded mozzarella and cheddar cheese, and butter. So this just adds a little bit of flavor to this already really tasty burger. For the making of this burger, first of all, in the patty, we need to combine all the ingredients in a blender and blend until we have a smooth mixture. And then we should drop a half cup of the mixture in a hot pan with olive oil and cook on both sides until it's golden brown. And this will give us beautiful round patty. And then you should assemble your burger with your favorite toppings. As I said before, I used cheese, tomatoes, and onions. And then enjoy. Also, I like to add like an alternative for fries also, and I added apple slices. And why should we include veggie burgers in our diet? So the veggie burger, aside from being healthy alternative to hamburgers, it's eco-friendly and it helps us get a step closer to achieving the UN's Sustainable Development Goals, specifically goal number 2, number 3, and number 12, which they are all about eliminating hunger, being more healthy, and having sustainable and conscious way of production and consumption of our resources. Also, in addition, our veggie burgers are more satiating than a normal hamburger. So it helps us maintain a balanced diet that is overall better for our health. And you don't necessarily need to be a complete vegetarian to eat this veggie burger. And this was my presentation of the ideal burger. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Natalie. Thank you. Thank you very much. I will ask now jury member Elisa to ask you a question. We will ask questions one by one. So next one will be Jeroen again. But now for now, Elisa, can you ask a question?
Of the water, please help me.
Oh, wait. Yeah, thank you. Elisa?
Yeah, okay, so super well done. First of all, I really like the fact that you combined your burger with the healthy aspects and also the sustainable development goals, because of course, the main goal of this transition is to create a more sustainable planet for everyone. So I think that's really good that you kind of zoomed out on the whole, the project as a whole. And I was wondering, did you try your own burger? And if so, what did you think of it in comparison with a real burger that you're used to?
I did try that burger, and I also made my family try it. So it was very tasty. Definitely not the exact same taste of meat, but it was delicious in a different way, but it was. And also about the texture, it wasn't really meat texture, obviously, but it was crispy. And so when you bite it, it felt really good.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. And yeah, we go to the next group from the Netherlands, Miriam and Anke from Gymnasium in Apeldoorn.
Hi. I will share my screen with you. Can you see your presentation now?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. So, we are Miriam Huigi and Anke de Haan from Gymnasium Apeldoorn, and we are doing research for school about meat substitutes. And therefore we came to the Ideal Burger Challenge, and we have developed the carrot cake burger. Because what's better than the combination of the famous carrot cake and the good old burger?
It may sound a bit crazy, a cake in a burger, but it's true. This burger contains all of the healthy ingredients from a carrot cake. Now we will tell you what the secret ingredients are, which give the burger the real taste of a carrot cake. First of all, the base of this burger is lentil flour. But what gives this burger the special carrot cake taste? To start with the carrots. Carrots are very healthy. They contain vitamin A and C, and it gives the beautiful orange color to the burger. Secondly, the burger contains ginger and orange. Those ingredients give the burger a powerful taste. Secondly, then there are small pieces of apricot in the burger, which gives the burger a nice bite. And it's a bit sweet, like the original carrot cake. And we cannot forget another important ingredient, the walnuts. Walnuts contain good fats, which give the burger a good bonding and an extra health boost. And last but not least, the famous cake spices like cinnamon, coriander, nutmeg, clove, and cardamom. Those give the burger a real cake taste.
Because of those ingredients, we say this burger is goed for you. Good in English. Gezond, origineel, eetbaar en duurzaam. In English, healthy, creative, tasty, and sustainable. We will explain in the next slides why we give our burger a goed keurmerk, quality mark. First of all, this burger is healthy. This burger is made of lentil flour. Lentils are high in protein. Those are good for your muscles, and they're also high in fiber, good for your gut. Because of the nutrients in these legumes, meat in your meal can be replaced by this burger. Besides, when you eat this burger, you've already consumed 20% of the necessary vegetables, the carrots, while you didn't notice. Very useful when your little ones do not want to eat vegetables, but enjoy to eat the burger, and especially a burger that tastes like a cake. Another very healthy ingredient is the walnut, which contains good fats like omega-3 and 6. Because of those amazing and healthy ingredients in our burger, you never have to feel guilty anymore after eating a burger.
And have you ever seen a burger in the shop with the ingredients of a cake? I suppose your answer is no. And that's why this burger should be sold in all supermarkets. It's very creative and exclusive, and no one has ever tasted something like this. The next time you have friends over, you can surprise them with this special, healthy, and sustainable carrot cake burger. Besides, this burger is very tasty. It has the structure of a real hamburger because of the way of mixing the ingredients with calcium chloride and sodium alginate. Moreover, this burger is really suitable to eat in many different ways. You can eat it like a burger on a Big Mac, but you can also eat it with real Dutch potatoes, vegetables, and of course, no meat.
And a very important reason why we developed this burger, it's sustainable and way better for the environment than eating meat. This burger is totally vegan. In our opinion, all the animal cruelty is not okay anymore. Besides, it's better for the environment when you consume less meat and you keep your ecological footprint small. Furthermore, the used carrots are buitenbeentjes. In English, it's called misfits. These are carrots that are not good enough to sell because they don't have the perfect size or shape. They're still very tasty. Otherwise, they would have become waste, and food waste is not okay for the environment in times of climate change and a world food shortage. Those poor carrots with all the good vitamins are saved from their death by using them for our burger. Also, carrots are produced in the Netherlands, which makes this vegetable a local product with a low environmental impact. So by eating this burger, you become a better person for our planet.
So, the carrot cake burger should become a new product in supermarkets because it's very healthy, creative, tasty, and good for our planet. Hopefully, one day you will consume our carrot cake burger and enjoy the special taste sensation. So, what are you waiting for?
Yes, that was our presentation.
Yeah, that sounds good. It's if you start selling it, I want to buy it. Okay, just to give us a word then. I want to ask Jeroen to ask you a question.
Well, you stole my one-liner, Miriam. I was also going to say this is very good. Yeah, this is very good. I really like your presentation, girls, and I'm quite sure that at Central Park or at the coffee house in Apeldoorn, that people will for sure also want to try this one. And that also refers to my question, and that's as follows. Currently in the supermarket, we see, if you take the Albert Heijns in Apeldoorn, for example, you will see that the assortment has grown very much. So you see at this moment 10 vegetarian burgers at least, ranging from those from Beyond Meat to private label to Vivera, Goodbye Corn, what have you. So, and you explicitly ask us to, or you indicate that you would like to have your products in the retail, in the supermarket. Is that an obvious choice that you have made already? And if so, why? And why not, for example, for the out-of-home market? Or was it part of the assignment? That can also be. Can you enlighten me?
It was not particularly our choice, maybe it was just an example to bring that in supermarkets, but it could also be in like restaurants, or I mean, it would be great if it could go out anywhere. So we don't have like a specific type of market where.
But if you think about it now, a few seconds.
Yeah, maybe.
Where would you like it to have introduced? At Albert Heijn or at the coffee house or Central Park in Apeldoorn?
I think something like a cafe, like Central Park, would be better because, like you said, there are already many burgers out there. Yes.
Would you agree, Anke or Miriam? Sorry.
I think it would be great if it's in a cafe, and if it comes to a supermarket, that's nice as well. With cafe, then it's special to go and have it when you go to a restaurant, and not normal. So I think a cafe or the coffee house in Apeldoorn would be great.
Okay. Thank you for your presentation and answering the question.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, I hear somebody else also talking. Yeah, thanks a lot. So now we will move on to another continent again. We are going to Africa this time, to Ghana. 4 students have been preparing a burger. That's Frida, Patience, Laurentia, and Abigail. And but I'm not sure if they are already in this Zoom meeting. Their teacher, Stephen, can you say if you're already here? I don't see them in the list, but Stephen, if you are here, can you appear and say something and put on your video? Otherwise, I will go ahead and present. Yeah, it's been difficult also in going to this event to have a good connection with the Ghanaian school. Actually, we were communicating through a WhatsApp group and through making videos to each other because it was difficult to have the link in place. But they prepared their presentation, and if Stephen is not here, I will guide you through the presentation. So at least you will see the Ghanaian programs. So Stan, can you open the first slides? So this is the first slide they made, and this is their school logo. So the next slide, please. This is what I will tell you, that who they are and the task. Apologies, not necessary anyway, but ingredients, how they made it. So there are 4 students from the Home Economics, Food and Nutrition School. The St. Francis Senior High Technical School, Akim Oda in Ghana. And then I think in the next slide, Stan, oh no, go one back. Oh, yeah, yeah. These are the faces of the 4 students that are that made their burger. You can see here how they made it. Actually, the ingredients, they came too late. It took like 1.5 months to go through the customs and everything, because we've been sending all these schools participating sodium alginate, calcium fluoride, and lupine powder to do the experiment. And I saw some questions already in the chat. If you're interested, contact me and I can send you the Oh, maybe we have to remove one person. Anyway, I'm the host. See some strange things in the chat, but at least, but these ingredients were too late. So we sent them also a video how to make like vegan chicken with only flour and water. So that's what they made, that's what they did actually. The next slide, please. So their task, yes, for all participants to make the ideal burger. So they sent, we set off to make a vegetarian, plant-based protein material burger. We had also conversations with them, and in Ghana, strict vegetarianism is not common, obviously, and that was also interesting. And I was hoping the students could be here also in the interactive parts to also discuss with the Dutch students and with the Honduras students the differences in meat consumption and vegetarianism. Oh, the word is really difficult. Vegetarianism in the different countries. Yeah, their apologies not necessary. It's not your fault that you didn't receive the ingredients in time. And but I really love the fact that they use their own local-based ingredients for their burger. Next slide, please. So these are the ingredients they used, but they will explain in a video later on. So yeah, so.
And these are the ingredients you're going to use in preparing it. You have here a dry soya bean, a dandelion, tomato, onion, Epsom salt, and then garlic. We also have here spices to improve upon our burger. And then we have here the blended soya bean. Before we start, we soak a soya bean in water for 2 hours. For 2 hours. Then we blended it. After that, we strain the water. Added a little water to help. To prepare a soya burger, and these are the ingredients you're going to use in preparing it. You have here.
Yeah, you have to press another time, Stan.
A dandelion.
For the next slide, yes. So they, so this is how they made it. I'm not going to tell you everything. You can read it, but yeah. So they've been. I think it might be the beginning. I told their teacher that we could open our own branch in Accra with plant-based burgers. Let's see how it works. Maybe it's very hip to be introduce this to this African country. And this is a good beginning. I hope these 4 ladies will continue with this. Next slide, please. So this is their product. It looks really nice. It's a pity we cannot taste it. Next slide, please. So, and then they also made a commercial video for the Ghanaian television. So please show it.
50 billion burgers are eaten in one single year. Yes, in 1 year. If you didn't know this, well, you should be getting the best out of the lot, because you deserve the lot from the best.
Soya burger provides you with high biological nutrients, which made up of 16.6 grams, includes calories, vitamins, water, and has other nutritional supplements.
Soya burger. We've got the best soya burger made with love, just for you. Even better, more for the vegetarian.
Soya burger is attractive, healthy, nutritional, sumptuous, and economical. Soya burger, everyone's favorite.
Yeah, so they signed their they show their appreciation here, but I also want to congratulate them because it was really nice. It was a good commercial and they did a lot of good jobs. So, yeah, this is the presentation of the Ghanaian group. Stephen, if you are here with your group, you can, you can speak out, and then we can have a question from the jury. If not, we have to move on to the next group. So I guess, oh, maybe this is, let's see if this is the person. Somebody's coming in. Stephen, are you inside? Okay, I guess we will have to move on. I see that Senna is just back, also in the meeting. So I want to so no question of the jury right now. I want to invite Senna to start his presentation, and our Stan will share the screen.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, good. I have a microphone. I'm not sure if that's good or bad.
Yeah, it sounds really professional. It looks professional, so please continue.
I was hoping it would. Oh, I think the slide has changed color because it didn't look like that. Well, whatever. I'll start with my presentation. I'm dead nervous, so I'm sorry about that, but it'll be all right. Welcome to my presentation. I have made a plant-based burger, which I've called Mr. Lupini, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about that. Next slide, please. As thinking of a suitable name was the first step in my process, I'll be explaining a little bit about that first. Then I want to talk about why I chose to participate in this project quickly, and then move on to the making of the about my brainstorm sessions before I started experimenting, and then of course about the experiments themselves and their results. I hope you'll enjoy my presentation. Thanks. I have called my burger Mr. Lupini for a couple of reasons. The first being that I think personification of the burger will make it easier for customers to remember it. The second being there's a lot of possible variation to the name that can be made by changing the name prefix so that more burgers can be made and are easy to recognize. The third being that because the name is personified, it'll give the possibility to create characters to accompany the burger, which will make it easier to remember. I'll talk about that on the next slide. So I thought it would be fun that if you have a company that makes burgers and you sell a burger called Mr. Lupini, to sell other burgers with a different name prefix, like for example, Lady Lupini or Master Lupini or Miss Lupini. And so you can create a character for each burger and people will remember that. On the right of the slide, I have drawn Mr. Lupini. One of my biggest passions is cooking. When I invite friends over for dinner, I feel like they expect to get meat. And I've been a vegetarian since I was 9 because of environmental reasons and animal suffering. But I've been cooking more meat lately because I feel like a better cook when I do so. I think good meat replacers could change that and make a vegetarian or vegan meal feel more complete. I love science, so when I saw this project, I became really enthusiastic and I immediately signed up to participate. While doing research online, it shocked me how big of an impact the meat industry has on the planet, and it motivated me even more to develop a good burger. 36% of world's crop calories is used to feed animals, and that's a shame because for every 100 calories fed to animals, you only get 40 from milk, 22 from eggs, 12 from chicken, 10 from pork, and only 3 from beef. While doing the experiments with one of them was with milk, and it made fibers that seemed quite good, but I decided not to use them because milk too is a very inefficient source of calories. Next slide, please. And so I decided I wanted to make a vegan burger. I started brainstorming about what kind of product I wanted to make based on 3 main problems that the current meat replacers have. The first being texture. The texture of the current burgers available is nothing like that of real meat. The second being that the burgers are not juicy enough, they're rather dry. The third being that the burgers currently available are not full of flavor like people want them to be. I don't have access to professional materials like a shearing device or an extruder, so the first one was quite a challenge. But like I said, cooking is one of my biggest passions, so I could sure do something about the third problem being the taste. Next slide, please. One of the flavors that I love playing with is umami, and everybody loves it. So I grabbed my white pepper, then I roasted some fenugreek and brown mustard seeds, grinded them, and added them to the rest of the mixture. I had created an earthy mixture with of spices with a lot of depth, and I loved it. I did the experiments from the sheet, and I thought of a way to solve the remaining issues. The fibers were quite watery, and I could make them firmer by drying them in a pan and then pressing the remaining water out. I saw some replacers on the market contain bamboo fiber, and I learned that is because bamboo fiber is a non-water absorbing fiber. So I ordered bamboo fiber, and I also wanted to add fat for extra juiciness. Before receiving the bamboo fiber, I tried making the burger with extra lupin powder, psyllium husk, and regular flour, and then pressing it in a hamburger press. The burger became mushy and too salty, though I hadn't added extra salt, but I found out that was because of the calcium chloride. So I fixed the mushiness by adding bamboo flour when I received it, and the saltiness by first adding the other ingredients and then pressing the fibers. Then I noticed the fibers were a little bit too big, so I made them smaller by mixing for a little longer after adding calcium chloride. And at first, the fibers didn't stay together very well, but that became better as I developed the right ratio of other ingredients. So the other ingredients that I added were bamboo fiber, psyllium husk, regular flour, the spices, of course, and a little bit of extra lupin powder. Next slide, please. The final product was a burger that was a little bit like a chicken burger. The flavor was well balanced. I'm quite proud of that. And the product was versatile and can accompany meals from different cuisines. Next slide, please. Well, that was my presentation. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Senna. Couldn't tell that you were really nervous. Well done. So I want to ask Elisa to ask you a question.
Okay.
So, well done. I really like the name of the brand, and I'm not sure if you have seen the lecture about strategic communication, but we discussed in that lecture things about.
Very good.
Maybe I can remove.
Yeah.
Okay. They used several weapons of influence to. Whatever. Is that still there? I think he.
Yeah, I'm searching for the person, but I removed the wrong person now. I removed Senna. Let me see. So let's move to the next group, and then when Senna is back, you can ask the question, okay, Elisa? Sorry. Yes. So the next group is Maria from Allison Bixby Stone School from Honduras. Maria, can you start?
Good morning. So my name is Maria Trujillo and I'm from Honduras. So can you please present my video or I will share it.
Do I need to share?
Or can you give me the host to
Yes.
share myself, please?
Could you do that, Miriam?
It says host disable participant screen sharing.
Yes, I will. Maria, what's your name on? Oh yeah, yeah. Don't see you in the list. Oh yeah, here. Sorry. Yes, please.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Hello, so today we're gonna prepare a carrot and
Hakuna Matata!
pepper, garlic.
Maria, shall I try to share my screen with your video?
Yes, please.
Okay. Just a minute.
Hakuna Matata, motherfucker!
Oh, I apologize for the persons that are disturbing this session.
Here we have the ingredient chickpea dyed and rice. Then we have oats. Then cups of slash carrot. Then we have the onion, 1 egg, salt, pepper, garlic powder, olive oil, and a lemon. So then on a food processor, we add the chickpea, the oats, the carrot, the onion, the egg, the salt, and the pepper. Then we will blend until it's combined. Then we will add lemon juice and we will blend again. Then we get a handful of the mixture and we form patties. We add oil and we heat at a medium high to cook the patty from 4 to 5 minutes until it's golden brown. Then you can assemble with your favorite burger toppings and enjoy. So that was my video presentation. And as I show on the procedure of my delicious burger, all the ingredients are easy to have and it's easy making and it doesn't need of much time. And the most important, it's healthy. So initially the chickpeas afford protein, also vitamin E, helps having muscles and bones healthy, and afford calcium. By the other hand, carrots have calcium, vitamin K. Both are important for your bone health. This is my last year in high school, so for my life project, I would like to study agronomy to work out how from the countryside we can help to lower the hunger percent, in a higher way and taking care of the environment without having too much meat. We have no meat Mondays. You should too. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. So I want to ask Jeroen to ask a question.
Thank you so much, Maria, all the way from Honduras, presenting us your ideal burger. You do deserve that smile on the face that you have now. Very well done. I have this question for you, Maria. who would be the first one that you would like to taste your ideal burger? If you could choose, who would you choose to taste your ideal delicious burger?
I would like everyone to taste it because it's very delicious, and I said it's very the most important is healthy and it helps our body, and I would like everyone to have to taste it or that make the same recipe because the ingredients are easy to have. So
yeah, that is true, but I challenge you once more. Do you have any specific group of consumers or parts of the population that you would like to have your burger to taste and to eat? Any particular groups or target groups that you would like to reach out to?
I had my family to taste it, and I will also like people that cares about their health and likes to eat healthy to try it.
So perhaps people who are at this moment eating not so healthy, could that be an interesting group for you to challenge?
Yes, also because that way they will have eating healthy and also delicious.
Yeah, okay. It's about dinner time here in the Netherlands, or approaching dinner time, and I feel the water also in my mouth when seeing you preparing that delicious burger. So it's a pity that Honduras is so far away from this tiny country that we call the Netherlands. Thank you so much, Maria.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Jeroen. So we are up for our last group, Maartje, Nikki, and Faya from the Fortis Lyceum Wageningen. And I see a large group there already on my screen. Stan will share the screen for you guys. So please go ahead.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Okay. Hello, we are Faya, Nikki, and Maartje. We are from the Netherlands. We go to school in Gorinchem at Fortis Lyceum. For this challenge, we made a vegan burger and a commercial. Next page, please.
Next. So in our commercial, you can see people sporting. We have deliberately chosen that sort of fragments because our burger is very healthy. Also, our burger is good for the environment because it doesn't contain any meat, and all the products for our burger can be produced in the Netherlands. So there's limited transport, which causes less release of carbon dioxide. Now let's take a look at our commercial. Next page, please. Okay, so as we said, our burger is vegetarian. It is it is made with a base of potatoes, eggs, and fried onions. We have replaced the meat with homemade milk-based fiber. We made those fibers with sodium alginate, calcium chloride, and milk. To add some flavor, we have a special mix of spices which will remain secret.
Next page, please.
We have called our burger Burger Veggie. That's a combination of burger and vegetarian, what you say as veggie. Our slogan is de heerlijke burger, which is in Dutch, but in English it means a fair and delicious burger at the same moment. Fair stands for the environment and delicious for the taste.
This was our presentation. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Thank you all, Maartje, Nikki, and Faya. So, Elisa, can you ask a question?
Yes. Smokers, I realized that you played with sports and your burger, and then especially the round shapes of the ball corresponding to round shapes of vegetables. But I have one question, because if I correctly, there are potatoes in your burger. That's true, right? So then the burger has, because potatoes have a lot of carbs and starch, and then the bread as well has carbs. So the burger now contains quite a lot of carbs and less protein and vegetables. So if you think of something that you could add to even improve your burger by making it even more, so that it contains more protein or vegetables, what kind of ingredients would you add to the burger?
Maybe something like tofu.
Okay, yeah, that's very, very good one. Yeah, and if you think about more of veg, maybe something that we haven't seen today in other groups that you think would be delicious in a burger?
We don't really have an idea, sorry.
Okay.
Yes, so you can still think about it. Maybe you can email us later. Yes?
Yes, okay.
Yeah. So, well, thanks to all the groups. Unfortunately, Senna couldn't return because I removed
Oh,
her.
I'm back now.
Are you back? Oh,
Yes.
so great. Big apologies. I wanted to remove troublemakers, and then the list shifted, and I removed you. But I'm happy you're back. And Elisa was asking you a question. So I want to give Elisa the floor to finish your question, and that you can answer. And then we will go back to, then we will continue to our interactive activity.
Yes.
Yes, so it was,
very short, please.
Yeah, I was talking about the fact that you used a lot of weapons of influence to persuade the consumer. And my question was rather more personal. What you would like to do in the future with your hobby as a cook in combination with more sustainable diet? What would you like to achieve in the future?
Well, my dream job would be a molecular. Sorry, I don't know how I would say that in English. I'm nervous as well, but
maybe in Dutch.
I would be a moleculaire kok. I would love that.
So like science and cooking compared.
Yes, so I would like to study something like science or biochemistry, and then combine that with my love for cooking.
Great, sounds great. I think you will achieve very good things.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm happy you are back, Senna. And well, we still have some disturbance. My real apologies for that. I don't know who they are, and well, it's unfortunate.
No worries.
I also got a message that Ghana arrived. So I want to suggest that the jury will go and discuss the winners. So there will be one Dutch winner and one international one. And Elisa, I send you the phone number of Jeroen, so you can also phone him. And then Riske is also here now. I want to introduce Riske to you. Riske is also a student at Wageningen University, and she will start the interactive activity. Riske, it might be good to know that that Ghana also arrived, so maybe you can start asking them so they can also come to the floor.
Yeah, so hi, I'm Riske. I'm studying food technology at Wageningen University. And well, as this event is an international event and we're all talking about meat replacers, I'm actually quite curious how the differences are in different countries and if there are differences in diets. So it's more like an open conversation. I want to have you guys for you as well to see how it goes in other countries and get a new perspective. So maybe we can start with Ghana. So I'm actually curious, what are your traditional dishes in your country, and are they often vegetarian or are they more meat-based?
Stephen, are you there? Okay, I don't see them in the list anymore. So Riske, maybe you can ask another country first. Sorry.
So is there someone from Honduras who wants to answer the question?
Yes. So the question was, what is traditionally can you repeat it, please?
So yeah, what are the traditional dishes eaten in your country, and are they often meat-based or are they more often vegetarian?
Yes, in Honduras, we do eat a lot of meat-based meals. Even one of our typical meals is like completely meat. So there aren't really a lot of vegetarians or vegan people here, but they are some, and I think it would be a great movement with the Ideal Burger to try to create consciousness about meat eating.
Yeah, and how do you think you would achieve that in your country? More consciousness.
I think it would be really difficult because, like I said, mostly all Hondurans are meat eaters, and we do consume a lot of meat. I'm not a vegetarian. I do like eating meat sometimes, but maybe creating like a campaign and informing people about the benefits of eating less meat and like benefits for the environment and for our health too.
Yeah, nice. And how is it in the Netherlands? Well, I know it, but maybe some of the students can tell a little bit about our traditional food.
I would say our traditional food is what we call aardappelen groentevlees, which is potatoes, meat, and vegetables.
Yeah.
And I think there's quite a lot of vegetarian people in here in Holland, and it's easy if you cook traditionally to replace the meat by a vegetarian product, because it's usually not like blended into the dish, but rather like a bit of a side dish.
Yeah, nice. And so what is most commonly eaten as a meat replacer in your country? So in some countries they use a lot of chickpeas or lentils. In other countries they more often eat burgers like the ones you made. So really trying to replace the meat 101. Yeah, maybe Honduras again, someone else from Honduras. If you eat vegetarian, what would you eat?
I don't know if Maria is still there, but
You can go.
yeah. Maybe I do like salads a lot. Or
Do you replace your meat with salads?
no, but I think for my burger I use chickpeas, so maybe something with chickpeas, or for the protein, for replacing protein in meat, I think like egg.
Yeah. And how is it in the Netherlands?
I can answer it, but there's other Dutch people.
Yeah, so I don't want to say names, but maybe I know a lot of people from Fortis Technasium are in this call, so maybe someone from Fortis can answer the question. No one? Then you can go, Senna. Oh, Fortis is nice. We can hear you. Do others have the same problem?
Yeah, I don't hear it too.
No.
No. We still have a few minutes.
Okay, no one could hear them. No. So maybe Senna, you could also answer this question.
Okay, I think a lot of Dutch people are a little bit lousy regarding to cooking. So we have a lot of pre-packaged, pre-made burgers that are spiced as well. And then we also have some things like vegetarian chicken, which is a little bit more versatile. But there's just a great selection of burgers and sausages, and well, yeah, basically that.
Yeah, so what you're saying is that in the Dutch supermarket, there's a very broad range of meat replacers, really. So really trying to replace a burger, or trying to replace a sausage, or trying to replace chicken.
Exactly, yeah, and there's people who we eat eggs as well, of course, and legumes, and
yeah.
But I think a lot of vegetarians just go for the prepackaged burgers.
Yeah, so you also see that that's kind of a culture thing to really still want to have that meat part in the dish.
I think so, yeah. And I think it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
And I think that comes from the traditional way we eat here, like having potatoes, a piece of meat, and vegetables. Instead of, for example, making like a lentil soup or something.
Yeah,
being creative
exactly.
with egg, people are lousy.
Yeah, so that's also something you could try to take into account when marketing your meat replacer. What is your customer, and are my customers lousy, and are they just trying to replace their meat in their dishes, or are they really just trying to get their proteins? But it doesn't matter which way. Are there still questions you want to ask each other? So maybe people from Honduras who are curious about how it is in the Netherlands, or the other way around. This is your chance.
Yeah, if not, we can also ask the jury back, because I just got the word that they made their decision, although it was really hard. And so Riske, thank you very much, and also everybody who participated in the discussion. So I want to give the floor to our jury, Elisa and Jeroen, to announce the winners.
Yes, so I will guess we will start with the international winner, which was, first of all, very difficult, of course, and we want to thank you all for participating and trying out new things and yeah, joining this challenge. And we hope we and the others have inspired that we inspire each other to go on with these kind of challenges to make our world more sustainable. But Jeroen and I thought that the international winner should be Nathalie from Honduras, which is, if I'm not mistaken, group 2. And we think she is the winner of this challenge because she has combined the food technological side as well as the strategic communication side, and she's had a look at the global view of the Sustainable Development Goals, as well as well, a very zoomed in perspective of you as a consumer trying your best to be a sustainable individual on this earth. So congratulations, and we have one more tip for you to think about if you ever want to improve your burger even more, is that we think that it can become even more towards a plant-based burger by maybe trying to remove the egg or trying to replace the cheese for something that is plant-based. But well done and congratulations.
Thank you.
So now, if that's okay, Miriam, shall we move to the Dutch winner?
Yes, please.
And this may come as a surprise to you because the jury has decided that there is not going to be one winner, but there's going to be what we think an ideal combination, which is also the best of both worlds, as I heard also somebody else say previously during their pitch presentation. It was again also very challenging because we have seen for very enthusiastic and passionate people or groups presenting their results, and we hope that also the two that will not win for now will keep up their energy and their movement and making the world a little bit more plant-based. So the jury has decided not to reward one group, but two groups as the Dutch winners. And the two that have won in combination are the Gymnasium in Apeldoorn group, the carrot cake burger, together with Senna and with his Mr. Lupini. And what we think is that you as two groups are also an ideal combination, because Senna for sure, you are born, as it seems, to create the ideal burger also from a scientific perspective and also with your passion for cooking and molecular science. And we think that can be very beneficial in supporting Miriam and Anke in creating their ultimate and ideal burger, the carrot cake burger, which we think, Elisa and I, is very refreshing and which is also very different. And that also poses a challenge to combine sweet and a burger with a burger, but also speaking for myself, also liking carrot cake, I would be for sure immediately inspired to go and try this carrot cake burger. And that is always the first step in getting people to try. So we would encourage you, Miriam, Anke, and Senna, to work together and to create the ideal burger of the future And we hope that also the organization will forgive us not to have chosen one group winner, but two for the Dutch. And we hope to hear and see more of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jeroen. And thank you, Elisa, as a jury. I know it must have been really hard. And well, it really poses us for a challenge, of course, that the winners, the Dutch winners, they will make their burger at Youth World Food Day on the 16th of October. So, but don't worry, we will get in contact with you, with the chief, the cook that will make the burger with you. And I know we will succeed, and it will be a good start of a success. And yeah, so we are coming to an end of this session, and I've really enjoyed it a lot to see all these different ideas from these different countries. So I want to end this with some closing remarks. So let me share this. Yeah, as said, the prizes, I've said it already in the beginning. We will, with the Dutch students, with two groups, we will make a new burger, or maybe, well, we will see, maybe we decide to do both of them. You will make it with a professional chef during Youth World Food Day on the October 16th at the World Food Center in Ede. Moreover, you will have a virtual tour at the plant-based food company, The Vegetarian Butcher. Also, the international group will, or Maria will, or sorry, Natalie will join us at the virtual tour. And Natalie will also present her burger during the online Youth World Food Day. I will get in contact with you for that. For all the others, I want to thank you so much for also participating, and I will send you a certificate of participation. And we also want to invite you to come to the festival on the October 16th. So everybody here is invited to come to the World Food Center on the 16th of October, eat the burger of Miriam, Anke, and Senna, and enjoy music, fun, and workshops. And for the international visitors, you can join the online session of the Youth World Food Day. And well, this is the end. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, jury. Thank you, Stan. Thank you, Riske. Thank you, all high school students. Thank you, teachers. And thank you, all guests that have been watching us through the World Food Forum. And hope to see you in the future. Thanks a lot.
And thank you, of course, Miriam, for being our host today.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Thank
everybody.
you. Bye-bye.